them about a week and a half ago. My mom is very proud. Commenting on all my posts and excited. My sister, my dad, my grandma, everybody seems to be pretty proud. The book is not, I'm not bashing anyone. I'm the hardest on me. Um, but they're all supportive. Everybody's happy about it. And everybody's super uplifting. They want their own autographed copy with their bookmark, and they're incredible. So they're just being as amazing as usual.
Awesome. Another question to that, a follow-up from Ms. Mocabella. At what point did you try to get help?
Can she be more specific?
So if you
like
could,
as far as
oh, go ahead.
no, I mean like as far as is she speaking like about my mental health, or like as far as help with what?
All right, so she will add on to that in the chat room there.
Okay.
Another question?
Where I'll start.
Oh, go
Okay,
ahead.
you got another one? Go ahead.
No,
go
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I've been around mental health since I was a kid. Both my parents work in it, and I've worked in it for about the last 10 years. I was in college, and I actually had to go see a therapist. And that was where I experienced like my first real epiphany. I was non-compliant for several weeks, but it was a part of something that I had to do. So once I was forced to participate, I actually started to learn things. And then from there on, I've always worked in mental health, and I've never sought out help. I was more so my own problem. So I just kind of had to look in the mirror and strip away all of the things that I had given to myself to be comfortable with who I was. So I had to strip away the clothes and the shoes and all the extra things to make sure that I was really okay with the soul of who I was and not just what I looked like.
Great point. And her question was regarding mental health. So you pretty much hit the nail on the head right there with that answer also.
And if I didn't, please write back and let me know. I will answer whatever questions you have.
And let me say this, you can find her on social media. So if you want to reach out, LeaTheWriter on Facebook, LeaTheWriter _ on Instagram. I'll put that information in the chat room so you guys can have that. Another question, and I have my dad tuning in. He listens to a lot of the shows, so that's always encouraging, just like you're saying, with your family excited about the book. But his question was, did you confront family members about your pain?
No, I didn't. Because majority of it wasn't. I have an incredible family, so that's not where really the source of any of my pain is. And a lot of the things with my family were things that I personally was choosing. I was choosing to be timid and not use my voice. I was choosing to feel. I felt small. That wasn't their issue. It was that I felt small. I felt insignificant. So I had issues because of how I felt. So with my family, it was a lot more so me dealing with, my own things, but not even just with my family, just in general. I realized that a lot of what I was struggling with was because I wasn't right with me. I wasn't.
Right. And that's a big realization to really recognize and see. How do you feel about yourself? Do you love yourself? I mean, that's something that, I know a lot of people struggle with, because I'm harder on myself probably than other people are hard on me. And I think that's probably something that a lot of people deal with and experience, because you ultimately you want to be the best. You want to be the best you that you can be. But if you yourself too much, that can create, really further distance, if this makes sense, from your own self.
Absolutely. I actually, and this is a real experience. So I just turned 29 on June 10th. There's a poem in the book called 29 and Some Change. And what it is it's literally a poem about me waking up on my 29th birthday being unhappy. Right? And we always think about our birthdays being a celebration and something that we're excited about. But it wasn't. I wasn't. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for the opportunity and the experience to make it to 29 and to live to tell the tale. But I felt like I had so much time yet so little achieved. And, as a kid, I'm like, I'll be married, have my career by 30, my house, my car be well established. And then it's like, hey, I'm 29. I just relocated to a new state. I'm relearning everything, and I started over. And I literally had to sit with myself and realize that everything that they tell us isn't true. You don't have to be married by 30 to be happy. You don't have to have a big house with a picket fence, a family, and a dog to consider yourself successful or established. You don't have to own a, $100,000 car to be relevant. So it's like I was peeling all of this back as I was going through. Literally, the book is just me going through my life and my experiences, good, bad, ugly, and everything in between.
Right. Awesome. And we have Leah, the writer, on the line talking about the book that will be coming out very soon, Diary of an Unorthodox GEMini. So we gotta make sure we talk about this. Where is the book, or when will it be available, and then where will it be available?
The book will be available, I'm going to say, in about the next 7 to 10 days on Amazon, or for personal purchase from me. My website will be up really soon, and they can buy from my website. But the first 100 people that purchase a book personally from me will get a free bookmark to go with the book, and I will autograph the book and the bookmark.
All right, so that's well worth it. Well worth it, people. She's giving you something free. People love free stuff. And people that say they don't like free stuff need to look in the mirror, because you do like free stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do.
Definitely. Especially a 2-for-1 deal or something like that, But yeah, I want to also just talk a little bit about you. Talk a little bit about, I know you said you relocated. Okay. You're in Killeen now, but where did you grow up, and what was kind of your upbringing from the time you grew up to your teenage years and everything?
Well, I'm originally from Decatur, Illinois, and I grew up as an athlete. My parents are married. I got an older sister, pretty tight-knit family, always in the sports. I went to college on a scholarship to play basketball. I did that for a few years. I've coached for about the last 10 years. I've been in mental health, adolescent psych, and addiction and mental health specialist for about the last 11 years. I think that's about it. I'm pretty simple.
That's good. That's good. Being that this is a sports show, I got to ask you, where did you play at, where you got your scholarship? And then what are your favorite sports teams or favorite sports that you watch?
I went to Trinity International University in Deerfield, Illinois. And my favorite basketball team is the Spurs. My favorite basketball player is Kawhi Leonard. And Sue Bird, my absolute favorite. team players, her Cheryl Swoops, Diana Taurasi. I could go on for days. And I don't really watch much else.
So basketball is definitely your passion, and what you like. That is good. So tell me how you feel about Kawhi, who was a member of the Spurs, then he went to the Raptors, now he's with the Clippers.
I commend him. I'm very impressed. I've always been a Kawhi fan, obviously, because I'm a Spurs fan. But his integrity is impressive to me. And I'm always, everybody's astounded by his play, and he's always the same person, and that's impressive to me. I love his vibe. I love the fact that he didn't want to. I was so devastated when I thought he was going to go to like a mega team. I was so devastated. But I'm super excited to see him with the Clippers. I love the direction that the league is going in. It's finally finding some balance. And I might actually start watching it again.
You have the dynamic duos. That's what this next season, that's what it's going to be about. There was a list of 10 different duos that are going to be in both the Western and Eastern Conference, and I think that is going to bring some balance. LA is going to be going back and forth, so that's going to be, for anybody that lives in LA or that's a fan of LA teams, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, and I think it'll be a huge opportunity for some nice defensive players to have some moments. Because, how do you do it when you got 5 guys who are all capable of scoring at will? It makes every defender look poor. I feel like our defender of the year and all of the other defender accolades will be more enhanced because we kind of split everybody up. And now it's truly about defense and spacing. And, I feel like we can get back to the good stuff that I like the most.
Right. And I know, I feel like I'm becoming that guy, that old guy that's telling the kids to get off his lawn, because we're used to what we've seen and what we're used to seeing. Not saying that basketball is a bad sport, but there's just a lot of instances where you don't see quality basketball, you don't see defense, or you don't see people hustling. I mean, people can score 60 points and not have any steals, not playing any defense at all, but that is, at certain times, that is the state of the game. But I think, like you said also, with some of these changes, I think we'll see a better product on the floor, which is, what the NBA would definitely want too.
Absolutely, and I think it's more than just the super team that has created that. They get more steps now than they've ever got, ever. You could start at half court, not dribble the ball one time, and don't look like you're jumping off a trampoline because they done took 20 steps, and adding the extra side step to the step back. I just think that those take away from the things that I love the most. I'm old-fashioned. I want to see a finger roll. Everything don't have to be a dunk. I want to see a mid-range, a short jump shot. So it's like, with the 3-point, they're going to have to eventually move it back. And it's just, I don't know. I see my favorite era of basketball just dying, and it's just hard to watch.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We do have a newcomer in the chat room, DJ Knox, in the building. Thank you for tuning in. We are
welcome.
Definitely. Any other questions that you guys may have? We got about 10 minutes or so left, so any questions you guys have, you could definitely put those in the chat room. In the book, is there sports-related topics or anything that's related to sports in there?
No, but there will be. I got something coming. Not this time, but I got something coming.
Okay. All right. And LeaTheWriter we have on the line talking about the book that will be coming out very soon. Diary